This summer, you've seen Henry Golding in Another Simple Favor, The Old Guard 2, and Nine Perfect Strangers, but I can promise you his best performance is in Daniela Forever. So thanks for chatting with me and tell us about this movie.
Oh my God, this movie's a special little film. We shot it all in Madrid. Nacho Vigalondo, the director, is a Madrid native, and it is such a play on sort of sci-fi romance that I've never seen before, and I fell in love with the script just because it was so out there and different. And if anyone can pull this off, it would be Nacho. Like I was a massive fan of Colossal when it came out, and I was like, it blew me away because the scope of the idea of what you were seeing unfold on screen was just so kind of hard to accomplish. But he managed to do it with like warmth and heart. So I was like, whatever he's doing, I want to be a part of. And Daniela came across my desk, and I fell in love with it straight away.
Reminds me kind of a Black Mirror episode where it's this sci-fi romance kind of mesh between the two. What do audiences need to know about your character in this?
Yeah, Nicholas is going through bereavement. He's going through the depths of depression. He's lost his girlfriend. He thinks there's no sort of light at the end of the tunnel. Comes across a treatment that his friend recommends that is experimental. It's not anything sort of legit or complete just yet. And he realizes he can have absolute lucid dreaming, and with that, recreate his memories of his girlfriend as if she existed again. And so, with that power comes, that power sort of struggle of like, how far can he go, or how much can he control? And he sadly he kind of falls under that trap. And that's where the drama and the adventure starts.
This girlfriend, Daniela, is played by the terrific Beatrice Grannò, who audiences know from The White Lotus season two, just that star-making performance there where we were
Yeah.
introduced to her. What was it like building that chemistry with her for this movie?
Oh my God, she's the sweetest sweetheart ever. And so myself, Beatrice, and Nacho got along so well. It was such an amazing collaborative experience, which is rare to find, kind of especially on bigger sets. And this wasn't sort of a small independent. This was fairly large, and Nacho was just welcoming to the both of us and allowed him into his vision, which is for a director, it's a he's been living with this baby. He wrote this script. It's based on sort of his personal experiences, and he's the director. So you could imagine sometimes people being very protective over it, but he was the complete opposite. So for me and Beatrice, like it was seamless to be able to play off each other and enjoy the moments and fall in love with our characters, which we did.
These characters, I mean, audiences at these film festivals, Toronto International Film Festival, saw them last year, but now American audiences are finally getting the chance to see this. What is that anticipation like for finally American audiences here getting to see this movie?
Yeah, I think it's like counter programmed to everything we've sort of been watching so far. The regular romantic comedy, the kind of the supernatural sci-fi stuff. It's like this blend of genre that we don't often see, but we yearn for. And it's just so unique in its storytelling, and such a blast to kind of sit and be a part of these characters' lives. And it's just technically it's amazing. We shot with old beta cams mixed in with 4K sort of RE footage, and it's just filmmaking. It's hard to come across like experimental filmmaking like this and be able to kind of make a great film out of it. So this was what that was.
Bring up a good point because obviously audiences know and love you from Crazy Rich Asians, from Nine Perfect Strangers, A Simple Favor, but this is independent film, like you said. There's something so special about independent film that we just need to keep supporting and make it
Yeah.
keep thriving. What about that was important to you in the filming process?
Yeah, I think it was how grounded it was, that there were no one to really answer to apart from Nacho and his amazing sort of ideas. And the buck kind of stopped there. And so having that freedom and that ability to be artistic in ways that perhaps you weren't in other projects was amazing. But it also lets you take risks, and mixing footage like that together, or coming up with certain treatments that don't sell to audiences. But you're able to do that with independent films, so it is so important.
Daniela Forever is such an emotional roller coaster from start to finish. What do you hope audiences take away from watching the movie?
I think hope is a huge one. Forgiveness is a massive sort of theme, but also just the joy of being told a story that's so different and so fun and lovable. I think that's definitely what it is.
Really is. It's a terrific movie, Daniela Forever, on all digital platforms, Tuesday, July 22nd. Thank you so much, Henry.
Thanks, Trevor. You
Yeah,
take care.
thank you.